Hey Libra, welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your mid-October 2025 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will, therefore you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Libra, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them, take what applies, and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. Just saw the Chariot. For some of you, there is maybe a move, some sort of travel plans. Maybe you're dealing with a Cancer, have it in your chart. I don't know, we'll see. Libra, mid-October. All right, Libra. You have the Three of Wands. You could be waiting on something or someone. Maybe the results of something. Currently, you have the Four of Swords, standing still. So this card is also standing still, but there's an expectation here. He's waiting for something to come in. And currently, with this Four of Swords, you could be healing from something or maybe taking a break, a pause. The challenge is the Tower. I mean, would make sense as to why you're taking a break and a pause. Actually, we'll see in a second. You have the Temperance card, Sagittarius, in your foundation. Something here might have happened. For some of you, something about like, I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but I just got kind of like this flash of there might have been a car accident or something. Something could have fallen apart. And this Temperance plus the Three of Wands, Four of Swords, there is something here about waiting, patiently waiting. So something here could have happened all of a sudden or has fallen apart. And maybe right now you're just like, okay, well, let's see what's next. You have the Page of Wands in the past. You could have been dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo, or someone who had fire-like qualities. Maybe somebody who was immature, maybe someone who's younger than you. If that's not the case, this Page of Wands does represent communication, setting plans. For some, it can represent like living in the moment. There's this excitement, enthusiasm. You have the Devil on your mind. You could be thinking about the Devil. Interesting. Virgo had this. It could be a Capricorn, or you have it in your chart. Doesn't have to be. We'll see what that is in a second. But the Devil card normally is a card of fear, addiction, something that keeps you trapped. Like, it's not even that you can't get out of it. It's sometimes you don't want to get out of it, or it's something that you might, I can't even say find difficult, because these individuals, it's not difficult. You see, they're not over there. It doesn't look like they're held against their will and they're hating it. It's legit what it feels like to have an addiction. But what's on your mind is something that's just not good for you. Your outcome is the Ten of Cups. What a turn. What a turn. All right, let's see what this Three of Wands is. Now, the Devil can represent obsession. Why is the Three of Wands here? You're not repeating a cycle, are you? Two of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Strength card, Leo energy. For some of you, you're waiting for somebody to make amends with, or vice versa. Others of you, you probably turned your back on a situation, on a connection for some or certain individuals that you just don't resonate with anymore, and you're putting your energy and focus on things that do feel secure for you. For some of you, that required a lot of strength to do. Now, you could be waiting on someone to come towards you, maybe to travel towards you. Why is the Four of Swords here? The Eight of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups at the bottom. There might be issues in communication. Maybe you feel like you're at a stalemate with something. But there is some sort of pause here. It could have been a situation with this Three of Cups where maybe you were having a good time, maybe things were moving slowly. Maybe you want something to move a little bit faster. It could be new love with the Ace of Cups or just a new chapter in that. Why is the Tower here? Seven of Swords just fell. Seven of Swords, the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, the Three of Swords, Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, you're trying to avoid a disaster because it's been painful. You feel deceived by someone. For some of you, you see someone's true colors. For some of you, you feel that somebody was just getting what they wanted. Others of you, you might be still attached to a situation that might not be very good. Scorpio energy with a Death card. Why is the Temperance here? Six of Wands and the Sun card, more Leo energy. Page of Swords. For some of you, you don't know what to do with a situation. I almost get the sense of throwing your hands up. And in your foundation, you're just waiting almost like for a win. Maybe to overcome something, maybe to see the light at the end of the tunnel, to feel happy again. For some of you, you're waiting for something to end. Why is the Page of Wands here in the past? Let me know if this resonates. The Magician, the Page of Cups, and the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So there was some sort of communication in the past but it might have left you feeling a bit confused. I also get the sense of somebody making promises. Promises that they couldn't keep. What is the Devil here? Why is the Devil here on Libra's mind? Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, the Hierophant. Something's not right here. Because this almost looks like search for truth, but it's clarifying a card that's not truth. What is the Hierophant here? Something is toxic. Yeah, Ten of Swords. My goodness. Could be a situation in regard that has to do with money or your sense of stability, security, loyalty even. Something that you've invested or wanted to invest your time and energy into. Maybe that you saw this going somewhere. That you saw the security in this, the potential. Darn, Ten of Swords, my goodness. Something was a disappointment here. And for some of you, this has been a repeated cycle where you constantly felt this disappointment, depleted even. You could have been tired with someone's in and out antics. And this could have been a situation that showed you how to rely on yourself. Maybe it was to release codependency tendencies. But the attraction was strong, or is. This is not very healthy. I also get the sense, Libra, especially if you're a Libra female, I also get the sense of like, when you see something for what it is, like you see things clearly, but then you allow, I don't know, your kindness or your heart to take a little bit control of the wheel. And it's like, okay, let's forgive and forget and start over. But this has been something that happens again and again and again. The definition of insanity, doing something over and over and expecting different results. For some of you, this has to do with a third party situation. What is the Ten of Cups here? Why is the Ten of Cups here? Why is the Ten of Cups here? The Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Empress, Queen of Pentacles at the bottom, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. You know what's interesting is that before that Nine of Wands came out, I was thinking to myself, like, I feel a sense of exhaustion. And then I'm looking and I'm like, well, I don't see the Nine of Wands here. I don't know. And funny enough, it just popped out. Because this outcome is... For some of you, you've cried over, I don't know if it's in this situation in particular, but I get such a sense of wanting something committed or a relationship or something long lasting or something that feels secure. So let's say it's not a relationship, but it's just feeling that sense of security. And your outcome is getting this emotional security, this harmony, but it is going to continue to require, I know this is going to sound so cliche, but self-love. Because maybe, Libra, you have been, I don't know, maybe sacrificing so much of yourself to please another person or to be this ideal mate that you might be losing what it means to be yourself in something. Something seems to work out for you in the end, though, where you do feel a sense of security. Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups. There is a decision here that you're going to have to make, and it is in regards to something that's long-term or something that you have to see, oh, is there longevity here? Ace of Pentacles showed up, so it could be some sort of money opportunity. It doesn't have to be. It could be a steady relationship. Could involve a Cancer. Somebody might want to apologize. Could be an earth sign also, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Who knows? Maybe once you get into this element of the Empress, you know, not having that scarcity mindset, and scarcity doesn't only have to do with money. It could be like, oh, I don't have somebody in my life. Or everything would turn out better for me if I had, I don't know, more friends or something like this. I don't know. It's almost like the inability to love oneself, to fill oneself up, to make oneself happy. But I mean like genuinely happy, not this BS of like something that's disguised as happiness. And for some of you, that's what you've been doing, wearing this mask. Or like thinking, you know what, this is going to make me happy, but it doesn't. There is something almost like some sort of truth that maybe you have fed yourself that has only destroyed you. And that could be what you're finding out. For some of you, it's finding out, I don't know, someone's manipulative ways. I don't know. I also feel like you're not going to allow the past to repeat itself. Because you know what it feels like. There's so many fives showing up here. Shit, my phone's about to die. Let's go ahead and take out something nice is going to happen. And it all happens when you step into, if you haven't already, step into this detachment of, I don't know, whatever it is that you were believing. I need this. Because I feel like either you were feeding yourself some lies or someone was doing that. And the moment that you tell yourself, this is enough, let's now take care of me, it changes. All right, let's get out these oracle cards, see what comes out. Let us see. Yeah, I guess such a strong sense of being deceived. What is the advice and clarity for Libra? Advice and clarity for Libra. Advice and clarity for Libra. All right, Libra. Mysticism, abundance. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and read that. You are not to know. Can you see? Okay. A woman named Aubergine calls on the telephone to confirm that she will be with us tonight. Yet, no woman named Aubergine has been invited. Of the 4 invited, 2 are wed and 2 are unknown to each other, a woman and a man. Surely, if this mysterious woman were the guest of the man, she would have made it known. A woman approaches, the woman named Aubergine, the woman who will be with us tonight. It is wise to be the observer. Do not respond until you are certain. The unknown is not easy, but it is no longer necessary to fear. Am I ignoring my intuition? What I suspect is probably true. I must breathe. Keywords: intuition, courage, uncharted, ignoring signs, unknown motivation, intuitive knowing, fear of the unknown, and journey. This is a time of trusting in the unknown. You already sense the answer, even if it's not apparent. Don't ask others what they see, for you alone can see into the heart of the matter. Trust your intuitive powers to guide you. Next is abundance. So this could have to do with money for some. I only seek to give what you ask for. Inside a magical treasure chest, gold coins swap stories. One coin tells how a man foolishly dropped her down the drain, then cried instead of trying to get her out. Later, an enterprising little girl used string and chewing gum to fish her out. The coins remember how this girl saved them, along with many others, and eventually bought a house. As all coins desire to be well spent, they agree that she was indeed a wise person. Think about your relationship with money. Are you the wise girl or the foolhardy man? Money is naturally attracted toward appreciation and gratitude. Be wary of using your financial situation as an excuse to avoid doing something. Are your thoughts and actions around money empowering or disempowering you? Keywords: friendship, wisdom, windfall, abundance through gratitude, releasing regret, being good with money. Gold represents the power of the mind to choose. One choice may be wise and the other foolish. Choosing well may involve temporary sacrifice in order to gain your desires. Remember that you can always make a new choice. Libra, so I feel like what this is trying to say, clearly that 3 of Wands, that waiting, the 4 of Swords, not doing anything, temperance, patience. Right? For some of you, what you're doing is observing the situation, trying to get clarity or truth or whatever from it. Now, I don't like that Devil card was on your mind. Either you're seeing the toxicity of something, or I feel like it's finding out the truth of something. Either way, you already know the answer to this with that mysticism card. And this abundance card is saying that if this is about making a choice, there is one wrong choice and one right choice for what it is that you want. We could just say, both choices are neutral. It just depends on how we look at it. But whatever it is that you're resonating with right now, and if it's about making a choice, there is a path A and a path B. Let's see what the universe wants to tell you straight up, raw, unfiltered, with bad words. All right, what is the message for Libra? What does Libra need to hear? What does Libra need to hear? What does Libra need to hear? I just got hungry all of a sudden. What does Libra need to hear? Your intuition. Oh, look at that. Money. Make it rain. Make it rain. Fuck fear. It will lie to your face. I don't know what this is, but whatever this is, that 10 of Cups, that's harmony. That is an alliance. That is a partnership with emotional stability and security. And then you have the Empress card, which does represent abundance. I don't know. You let me know how this turns out for you. Libra, if it resonated, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.